Hey, what's going on here? My name is John Carter Jr. I was auditioning for a role for the Marvel film. But as I was looking at those questions, I think those questions, they are some very important questions. The first question I want to answer is about the nuclear war. Do I think there will be a nuclear war here? To be honest with you, I really don't think it will be a nuclear war here because I actually I believe in God, and I believe God has the power of all the buttons, and I believe there are a lot of righteous people here living in America, and I don't think God would let something like that happen to the people here in America. I think if the time comes for them to press them buttons, I think I don't think the buttons will actually work for a nuclear war. I think if that was to happen, I think that will probably bring on the end of the world more likely. Because I wouldn't think God He will let some of the righteous people here die by the hands of some morons that want to nuclear the country. So I mean, would I think there'd be a nuclear war? I don't think it would because I believe in God, and I don't think He'll let His people die, the righteous people anyway. So I think, like they say, God has power over all things, and I think if the time comes from them to press them buttons, I don't think the button's gonna actually work because it's gonna be God to stop that. So I really don't think it'd be a nuclear war. I mean, it'd be stupid anyway because if they press a nuclear war, the people that's doing it, you got to think about your people in your country are gonna die, and then the people who you're pressing nuclear war on, they're gonna die too as well. So I think it's stupid. I mean, I just think people should just get along, and just cut all the fussing, bickering, the arguing about, and just get along. Christians get along with Muslims, Muslims get along with Christians, Arabs get along with Americans. Black, white. I think everybody should just get along and just have peace with each other. The next question, climate change. Um, I really never paid much attention to climate change. However, though it can affect us. I think it's very important, though. I think a lot of problems due to the climate change is because of the pollution in the air, and them doing polluting the air and messing with the ozone layer and all that. But I really think if something is not done, it can cause a problem. Like, for instance, there are certain situations in, I think, Alaska or one of the countries. Well, they have the glaciers. They're actually melting. And so if they actually melt, then that is going to cause a problem for people over there. Because, if it melts, that could cause flooding and people may drown, who know how to swim. So I think it's very important. I think by them polluting the air and messing with the ozone layer, all that has an effect. I think eventually the sun. I think eventually the sun probably will get hotter, and I don't, because I hear a lot of things about. I think the sun gonna wear out and all that. I'm not sure about all that, but I just think climate change is very important. Um, but I think if they stop polluting the air and messing with the ozone layer and all that, I think that can prevent a lot of problems. But like I said, the biggest climate change I see that's being affected right now is them glaciers, like in Alaska, because I know they're melting, and once they melt, then it cause problems. People can't, people will be drowning, and it will cause a lot of problems. Then plus, it can cause problems for the polar bears over there too, because they used to cold weather, and if the weather gets hot and warm, that can cause a problem for them too as well. Um, so I think that's very important. And the last question, the war on terror. Uh, Man, that's crazy. The war on terror. Um, I think this is probably something that we're going to contend with. Because I think this is just something that's going to be contended with. Because I mean, you have to really look at the situation. I mean, as long as America got their troops over there in our country, that's still going to be they're going to consider that a war and a threat. So I think it's vice versa. I think we're going to continue to have a problem with terrorism in America. I mean, because I think those people felt like America has done stuff to them, and then they shoot wars over here in America, gonna retaliate back on them. So I think the war on terror, I think that's still gonna exist for a while, unless there's some huge form of peace that Americans can make with the people over there. I mean, because those people, they probably they fighting the war because they felt like America's done stuff to them, and and as long as America troops are over there and things of that nature, I think the war on terror is still going to exist. Once again, in that situation, unless there's a huge ceasefire or something like that, I mean, these people, I feel like these people, they're still going to be coming for America, because they got that beef with America, and they felt like America has done a lot of things to them. Vice versa, I mean, if you look at it on the long run, and then if they come over and start stuff with America, then America's going to start stuff with them. So I think it's a number of reasons why America is over there too as well. But I just think that this war on terror is going to be here for a while. My personal opinion is I wish it would end. I wish everybody could just get along once again, and it would be a war on terror. I wish whoever the president is, because I know our president, Obama, did try to get some of the troops out there. I just wish one day that the American troops could just leave the country and let them deal with the problems on our own. I just hope one day they have a huge ceasefire and just let the countries solve their own problems. Because I mean, we got plenty of problems over here in America we could be dealing with instead of going overseas. So I mean, I just think right now, and I hate to say that, but I think terror is going to be here for a while. Those people feel like they got a mission to carry out and get Americans. And I think until they accomplish that mission, they're just going to be over here. And they're going to be over here. And I just pray that one day it all can stop. Because, I mean, just like they got innocent people over there when bombs drop over there, I mean, we have innocent people over here too as well. I mean, I'm not against nobody over there. I mean, they could be my brother or sister. So, I mean, but, sometimes when missiles and things strike, they do often hit the innocent people, and same thing vice versa when missiles strike over there. But I mean, all of us over here we're not against the people over there, so I just pray one day it stops. But I mean, to answer your question, I think war on terror is still going to be here because those people, they feel like they got a mission to get Americans. They probably felt like America's done some stuff to them, and so they want to retaliate and get revenge. So, and until that mission is accomplished, terrorism's still going to be here. John Carter, thank you.